Welcome to the Rambling Freak. In your face. Almost live, but not really. Anyway, okay guys, what's going on? What a fucking week. Anyway, just want to tell you, the diabetes is, I got the diabetes under control, because right now I'm eating a lot of red meat, and I tell you what, no carbs, baby. I never thought I'd ever say this because I was actually a little bit of an advocate of carbs. I felt like you needed carbs. They're anti-wasting. You know, they're muscle sparing. But you really don't. And I'm doing really, really well. A lot of people writing to me, asking me about the diabetes and, you know, what I'm doing and everything. But it's really, I don't eat carbs. I take metformin. And I'll tell you what, you know, 58 years old, I feel fucking great, you know? I feel fucking really good. I'm getting in wicked shape, and I have no cravings. So sugar really is a drug, because I'll tell you what, the more I stay away from sugar, the better I feel. I'm actually stronger in the gym. Stronger. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense, but, you know, it goes against everything I always thought. Because before, you know, when I was eating sugar and carbs, I would actually go to the gym, load up on carbs, you know what I mean? I want to have a good workout, all this bullshit like everybody else. And I'll tell you what, I would like peter out in the middle of the workout. I didn't have the strength. I felt like my strength was dying a little bit and everything. And now, even on no anabolics, I'm telling you, my strength is going up. It's the craziest fucking thing. No fucking carbs, and my strength is going up. But the key with most people is, though, you gotta eat fat. If you're not gonna have carbs, I do eat a lot of fat. I eat red meat. I eat chicken. I'm really not a big fan of chicken, but I eat chicken. Okay, I'm not eating fish, but I am eating, you know, I am eating pork a little bit. You know, I like pork. The fats come from, I eat cheese, because cheese is also a food it's like a fermented food. I eat a lot of blue cheese, which has got like, you know, a lot of bacteria, good bacteria in it, and that's why the blue is a mold, all right, and the mold is good for your gut, because I'm worried about the gut, you know. I take digestive enzymes. I drink apple cider vinegar. I drink a whole shot glass of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water. I don't drink it straight. I used to drink it straight, you know, out of the bottle, but I can't do that. It burns the throat. But I do all these things, and I'm getting fucking stronger. So it's mind-boggling. But I figure I'd just give you a little update, because people are always asking me, yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, what are you doing for that, and this and that, the other thing. But, you know, so that's the update. Now, I'm not on steroids right now. What do you call it? Jesus Christ. I'm not on hormone replacement therapy yet, but I'm going to be going on soon. And when I do, I think I'm going to be going on Cypionate, because and I'm not going to take a lot, because I'm afraid, dude. I don't want my heart to like get jacked and fucking, you know, I'm not trying to get super jacked, and I don't want to get a fucking heart attack. All right, so I figure I want something that acts a little bit fast, but at the same time I want something that's going to, you know, stay with me a little bit. So Cypionate is a good one. When I was in my prime, I was doing propionate, a lot of propionate. I mean, I did Cypionate, I did anything to get my hands on, but I did a lot of propionate, a lot, you know, and Sustanon and everything. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I'm not trying to get super jacked anymore, because you know, I'm older now. So, you know, we'll touch on that a little bit later. But everything's really going well. I couldn't be happier. I definitely couldn't be happier. Now, I just did a video for my boy, Tony Huge. I love Tony Huge. You know, Generation Iron's going to be doing a whole film with Tony Huge, and you know I'm one of Generation Iron's guys, so I'm really happy for Tony. Listen, let me tell you something about Tony Huge. Dude, there's nobody on this planet like Tony Huge, all right? Tony Huge is a human experiment. He walks around, and he'll do experiments on himself, and he's a very, very knowledgeable guy. All right. Now, I got to know Tony personally, and I got to tell you, I like the guy. I like the guy a lot, and he's very, very smart guy. His real name is Tony Hughes, Anthony Hughes. Okay, but you know, we know him as Dr. Tony Hughes. And even though he's not a real doctor, bro, this guy might as well be. He knows more than most doctors and most scientists, and he can get himself ready for a show in less than friggin' like 12, 13 days, in less than 2 weeks. And he wins. He fucking wins the shows, too. So, I mean, I got to give my props to him. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Generation Iron video that they're going to be doing on him. Because, I mean, they're going to follow him through 13 days. I believe it's 13 days. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's 13 days of contest prep, 12, 13 days of contest prep. They're going to follow him from beginning to end. And the transformation this kid makes is amazing. It's amazing. I call him kid because he's young. You know what I mean? He's in his 30s, bro. For me, forget about it. You know? I'm old. I'm also in a new book that's coming out right now called Vince's Secret Locker. I believe it's volume 2. Could even be volume 3. I don't know. But it's put up by Carl Cohn, and it's a really, really good book. It's about Vince Gironda. And my boy, first of all, if you don't know who Vince Gironda is, bro, he's the original guru. I mean, he is a real guru, and a lot of his thinking still goes on today. Like, you know, instead of drinking milk, he used to have guys drink heavy cream because of the fat. You know, I mean, you're talking about a guy in his 60s and, or, you know, 70s and everything. I mean, he was a genius, you know, and his thinking, his mindset, Vince Gironda's mindset on training and diet and nutrition is ahead of the game. It's what guys are doing today. He was doing ketogenic type stuff and all that kind of stuff way back in his 60s and 70s. Okay? So this is nothing new. This guy knew what he was doing. And Carl Cohn captured all his routines and his nutrition and all of that. And you could Google the book. It's called Vince's Secret Locker. It's amazing. And I'm honored to be in it. You know, I knew Vince. I've met Vince before he died. But Bob Bonham, my friend, my brother to me, used to train at Vince's gym. You know, Vince Gironda was one of these crazy bastards. Like, if you saw you doing certain exercises like squats or whatever the fuck, he'd throw you out of gym. You know what I mean? But I don't remember if it's squats. I get it mixed up, so relax. But he was crazy. You know, he had his own fucking ways about him and stuff. And, you know, certain exercises he'd catch you doing, you're out of the gym. He'd throw you right out of the gym. He didn't give a shit. He's like the honey badger. He don't give a shit. But, no, Vince Gironda was a legend, and he was way ahead of his time. So I'm really proud to be in that book, and I can't wait till it comes out. I'm excited. So if you're interested in it, it's by Carl Cohn, and it's called Vince's Secret Locker. I believe it's volume 2. There's also a volume 1. Okay, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm never right about these things, even though I'm in a book. Dude, I'm in the movie fucking Generation Iron 2. And if God came down and said to me, Greg, I'm going to give you $1 million. All you have to do is tell me, what did you talk about in the movie Generation Iron 2? I guess I'd be out $1 million because I don't remember. I never even saw the movie, much less I don't remember because I was at Generation Iron. I was at headquarters, and we were doing a thing for... because, you know, I work for them too, and I was doing Gregg Valentino story time with Gregg Valentino. And we weren't filming it, we were just mapping out shit that we were going to do. And I was just like laying on the couch in the lobby there at the headquarters of Generation Iron in New York City. And it's in right smack down in Midtown. And son of a bitch, you know, they pop in with a camera and they're like, "Yo, dude, you gotta rant a little bit for Generation Iron 2 for this movie. You're gonna bug out, you know. You gotta rant, you know." And that's the movie that Rich Piano was in. And so, you know, by the way, we're coming up on Rich Piano's, you know, the anniversary of his death, and we're like a little bit like 2 months away, but you know, it's coming up. It's kind of mind-boggling. But I know that my rant in there, a lot of people like my rant in there. It's, you know, I mean, I don't remember everything I said, but I do know that Chanel, Rich Piana's girl, used to, you know, would use, like, you know, "Yeah, you Momo," she'd call Rich Momo. He'd be like, "Hey, what are you with this Momo?" You know, like laugh. He would laugh because, you know, they would watch my, I guess my rant in there. I say Momo, you know, whatever. Listen, people ask me all the time, what does Momo mean? It's, dude, I'm Italian, okay? It's street slang. It's Italian slang for like you fucking Momo. You know, some people think it means mama's boy, but it don't. You know, Mama Luca and all that shit. Momo's like is like a schmuck. You fucking, you know, you do, you fucking, you gabadost, you fucking, you know, it's I can't explain it. It's like you schmuck. You know, you fucking, You prick bastard. You fucking whatever. But anyway, schmuck is the best way I could describe it. A few people don't know what Momo means. It's an Italian slang thing. And we gotta remember, I'm an Italian. I'm a Guinea from New York, all right? New York City. I was born in Manhattan and raised in the Bronx and in Westchester, which is the little brother of the Bronx. Or little sister, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so that's where that comes from. People always ask me, what's a Momo? Well, fucko is like, hey, fucko. If you're a fucko, that's like, dude, you're like just a piece of shit. You fucko. You know what I mean? But, so we go into that a little bit, And another thing, I had a guy recently ask me about Deca, how come he gets the Deca dick and stuff, and it was on my show. And I gotta tell you something, guys. Listen to me. I didn't like Deca back in the day because of Deca dick. And I didn't really feel like Deca gave me such gains, you know what I mean? So what I used to do was equipoise, and I did a lot of equipoise, and it's still a Boldenon, but it's in the Deca family. It's more like a cousin of Deca, but I feel like it has a little bit more oomph to it. You know what I mean? So I used equipoise, but there's a magic number. First of all, if you're taking tests, that helps with your dick. All right, if you're on, you don't want Deca dick, you mix tests with Deca. But the other thing is, there seems to be a number that most bodybuilders talk about. Anything over like 500 milligrams, some guys 400, other guys 600. But anything in that range, when you go above that with your, with your shots and, with your dosage, a week, you're probably going to get Deca dick, okay? What happens is that Deca doesn't convert to estrogen, but it does stimulate prolactin, okay? It does stimulate prolactin, and prolactin will give you Deca dick, and that's the cause. Now, what I always did was I took cabergoline, all right? Cabergoline can actually boost your sex drive, and as well as it blocks the prolactin. Okay, the other thing is, you could take Letro too, Letrozole, but Letrozole is so strong, bro. Letrozole is so strong that Letrozole could actually, not only will it will stop prolactin, but it'll kill your estrogen. Dude, you don't want to kill your estrogen. Estrogen is an important hormone in the sexuality of men. Now, I know that goes against what you probably think, but you got to understand something. We need some estrogen in us. You don't want too high of an estrogen. Obviously, you're going to get bitch tits, all right? And it's going to make you smoother. But a little bit of estrogen in a man it will help the sex drive, and it also helps the heart. It protects the heart. Little bit. That's why my doctor didn't want me really taking Letrozole, because he was afraid with the heart or anything that's really kills the estrogen. Okay, you need a little bit. Letrozole is an estrogen assassinator. It assassinates estrogen and it's all its cousins and brothers like prolactin, progesterone, all of that. Okay, if you just want to block your prolactin and you're taking Deca, for me, I always would block it with prolactin. That's what I did. We're talking about back in the day, all right? I haven't taken Deca, my God in heaven, 20-something years ago. You know what I mean? What for? I don't like Deca. I'm an androgen guy. Dude, everything I do is hard, you know what I mean? Hardcore. And when I I like shit with androgens. I don't like to fuck around, you know what I mean? So whenever I did steroids, in the past, I always made sure that it was heavy tests, you know what I mean, a lot, I upped the milligrams, and I kicked its ass, you know what I mean, that's what I did. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Everybody's body's different, okay? That's what I did. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just figured I'd tell you this. Got problems with estrogen, you got problems with prolactin, cabergoline will do the trick. Will you do the Letrozole? It'll kill it, but it's going to kill too much of it. You could fuck yourself up. All right? Even though I have a friend that swears by that he even raised his testosterone level, it's not good. Too much letrozole is not good. He takes 2 pills every day. Most pro bodybuilders, they take a half a pill every other day, or a half a pill every day. You know, it's fucking crazy. But anyway, let's see here. By the way, Wednesday nights on IronMag Labs Facebook, Jessica Padilla. Jessica Reyes Padilla. Some of you guys might call her Padilla, because, you know, you always call Danny Padilla, even though it's Padilla, okay? Jessica Reyes Padilla. Google her. It's going to be Latin Fiesta night, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. IronMag Labs Facebook. It's Latin Fiesta night. Cafe Latina, okay? You want to see the hottest fucking Latin girls? Dude, if you don't like Latin girls, there's something wrong with you, okay? Latin is my favorite flavor. I love Latin girls. My favorite flavor. And Jessica Padilla, dude, I live in a bathroom a whole week just to smell one of her farts. I'm convinced nothing bad comes out of that woman. I'm just kidding, Jessica. I love you. But, alright, so don't forget that, guys. Put that on your calendar. You don't want to miss this. Because, especially if you're Latin, you get a little support, you know what I mean? So it's Wednesday nights, Cafe Latina, baby. It's a fiesta, Latina style. You know I'm going to be there. Alright, thanks for being here. I'll see you next week. Remember, be good to your girl, be good to your significant other, your guy, whatever the fuck your spin is. And as always, stop fucking around. Got my eye on you. Stop fucking around. Alright, guys. I got some good shit coming. You'll see.